What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Good. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. This is Clocked Out. I am your host, Nash Harrington. Let's go ahead and get started, okay? Kick this off. Week 2 of the NFL is about ready to get started, and the referees are still on strike. And they're not going to get started back up until the NFL can come to an agreement with the referees union. Now, some of the referees that they've been using as replacements officiated high school games last year. So, honestly, at this point, they're just glad they're not going to get arrested for having sex with the home team cheerleaders. That's the way it goes. On a related note, the New Orleans Saints got destroyed in week 1, and they were like, can we get some replacement players, maybe? Maybe a replacement coach? I mean, help us out here. First Katrina, now this. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Oh, come on. Not too soon. Not too soon. Get over it. Get over it. Okay, guys, we have an awesome show tonight for our guest tonight from The Twilight Saga and from ABC Family's The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Christian Serratos is here. Yes, yes, yes. And one of the hottest dance pop artists on the Billboard charts today, Kimberly Cole, is going to be hanging out with us and performing tonight. Also, we're going to be hanging out at Universal Studios Hollywood to check out the behind the scenes of Halloween Horror Nights, which is awesome. Very exciting. The girls on the show tonight are hot. They are very attractive. It's ridiculous. I was just back there and I almost couldn't come out here. But speaking of sexy, by the way, at a Florida high school, a man dressed in nothing but a Spider-Man mask streaked across the football field during the fourth quarter of the homecoming game. Now, he was able to dodge security and hop over a couple fences in order to make it to his getaway car. You see, he had to run to get away because he was all out of webbing. It's the high school cheerleader strikes again. My parole officer's calling, I'm sorry. We've been having some crazy severe weather in the Southwest lately, and Las Vegas has basically been completely underwater. I mean, in my opinion, if any town needed a bath, it's Vegas. But regardless, some of the stranded survivors, fortunately, have been able to fashion rafts out of discarded escort flyers, which is good. That's also good. In a weird twist, though, the shark tank at the Golden Nugget was dislodged by the rain, and the sharks got out. Go with me. Yeah, go with me, guys. Just go with me on this one. Yes. The sharks got out, but fortunately, animal control found them a couple hours later playing the Go Fish slots at Treasure Island, so they were safe. They were safe. Hit the jackpot, go eat some humans. Whatever. And finally, we also, a cat. This is an interesting story, actually. A woman was flying to Orlando, Florida to go to Disney World, and when she got to her hotel and started unpacking her luggage, her 14-month-old kitten jumped out of her bag. It had been in the flight with her. Now, the cat is actually okay, and the woman said she actually wasn't that surprised. Her pussy's been wanting to join the Mile High Club for a long time. I know, yeah, and strong! Okay. Yes, thank you. For our last news story of the day, guys, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced earlier this week that they're going to be adding some search engine software to their website in order to compete with Google. Personally, we thought it was a better idea for them to just stick with what they're good at, ruining job interviews. But even so, we put together a little presentation for Mr. Zuckerberg to show him what Facebook is really all about. Check it out.
I used to kill all my plants in real life. But now with Farmville on Facebook, I've traded my green thumb for carpal tunnel syndrome. Now my virtual garden is blooming and life is peachy.
That's what Facebook's for.
I use Facebook to keep tabs on the social activities of my employees, especially those who don't know about the privacy settings, like this joker.
That's what Facebook's for.
I love dating websites like Match.com and eHarmony for finding my next man, but for vetting out potential mates, I love Facebook. Ew! He likes camping! I'm glad I found that out before our first date.
That's what Facebook's for.
Living in the big city can be lonely and depressing, even for a stud like me. Luckily, I can use Facebook to distract me from my emptiness by checking in on my friends from my hometown. Hey, my acting career is non-existent and my CrossFit trainer hates me, but at least I don't have an ugly wife and kids, huh?
That's what Facebook's for.
I'm using Facebook to find out who my wife is sleeping with. She never changed her password.
That's what Facebook's for.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Our first guest tonight is not only from the Twilight Saga, but also the ABC Family series, The Secret Life of the American Teenager, and she did a little time in Maxim magazine. I can't wait to hear about that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Christian Serratos. Hey. Hey, thank you. Hi, welcome to the show. Go ahead and have a seat. Oh, so how's it going?
Not too badly. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm doing good. I'm glad you were able to make it out today.
Me too.
Did you have trouble finding the place?
A little bit, actually.
A little bit? All
yeah.
right. Well, at least you made it. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, you've spent some time not only on the screen in Twilight, but also on television in Secret Life. What's it like to work in both sides of that so early in your career?
I mean, I guess I suppose I lucked out. I was born and raised in LA, so it kind of was just ingrained in me that was probably something I was going to be involved with the entertainment industry. I didn't necessarily think it'd be acting, though, but I ended up really loving it. So it was really cool. I can't necessarily pick one. I love them both, but yeah, it's been a great experience.
And now you're on a low-budget, online-based talk show. How does that make you feel?
Wait, I'm not being paid for this?
No.
No?
No.
No, it's great. I'm
You
glad
can grab
you're
a
here.
soda on the way out, but that's about
I
it.
will. I have a duffel bag.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, in Twilight, you played Bella's friend, Angela Weber.
Yeah.
What was the point in that saga that you kind of realized, wow, I have hit the jackpot being in this series?
When I got my contract and I knew how much I was going to be paid. That's
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. There was like a slow progression where I realized what was really happening. A couple different moments, but I think when I got to set for the first time and I met everyone, and there was already fans traveling from like different countries to just watch us film, I knew it was going to be something special. But it wasn't until I started doing press for it and I saw like the amount of people that were like dedicated to this franchise, then it hit me. And then of course there's been weird things that have happened to me, like a fan sent my name into space just for the shit of it.
Wait a second. Sent your name in? How does that even happen?
I don't know. I got laminated NASA paperwork. So
like they named a star after you or
No.
something?
That would have been cool.
Oh,
and
okay.
by the way, I'm still open to that possibility. But
Still kind of
yeah.
creepy, though.
No, but I like weird, creepy things. Like, I don't know. But no, I suppose my name in like a small capsule. I think it might. I'm making this all up, but
Okay.
I think it might have been just like my actual name in a little capsule that went up into the.
Interesting.
Galaxy.
That is really weird. No offense. No. So, and a snort. We got a snort out of her, which is nice. It's cool. Now you're comfortable. So now also you're on television in Secret Life of an American Teenager. For people who haven't seen the show, tell us a little bit about what the show's about.
It follows a girl in school and her kind of decisions that she makes in life. She gets pregnant at a very young age, so you just kind of follow her story. But I got onto the show because I worked with Brenda Hampton, the creator of the show, on a different project, and she just kind of plucked us from that project and put us on Secret Life as like the same kind of badass characters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And with the TV show and the saga's just wrapping up, you have time on your hands. Did you do anything fun over the summer? Do you have time for that?
Thinking about it, it's so bittersweet. Since I was 16 years old, knew that I was going to go back to another Twilight project, and now it's like, oh my God, it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a moment to kind of relax, which has been really nice. I wanted to try to take some trips, but the trip I just got back from was Fashion Week.
Oh, really?
Which was super cool. It was my first official Fashion Week, my first New York Fashion Week, so it was really fun.
And you've been recently involved in fashion because you just opened your own jewelry line called Kishi, right?
Kishi, yes,
okay.
is it.
Nice. So tell me about the line. How did it get started, and what's it all about?
Well, my mom is a jewelry designer. That's her profession. It's what she's really good at. And I kind of followed in her footsteps and was learning the craft for a long time and designing my own stuff when I was really little. And I would always like design my own pieces for different red carpets and things to suit me, and it just kind of seemed silly that we hadn't started a line yet.
Right.
So we just decided, well, shit, we got to do it, and we're doing it, and we have no idea what we're doing, but we're going to go at it hard and see what happens.
That's awesome. So if say I wanted to get this for my girlfriend, where could I find?
Well, we have Kishi. We have Kishi.net.
Okay.
But if you would like a piece for your girlfriend, we could definitely set that up.
Well, I don't make that much money, so.
we can hook it up.
All right. Sweet. I take her on a date to McDonald's every once in a while.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Now, I am going to give you the opportunity, just so everybody knows, you have the opportunity to compete in the very first game competition on Clocked Out.
Ooh,
okay?
It's not going to be much of a competition.
Oh, shit. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to play Cocked Out.
Oh, it's a weird name.
We're talking about it's guns.
Okay.
So everyone's
much
minds
more
in here are dirty. It's guns. I didn't even make the connection. Sorry.
Neither.
Let's go over there and check it out, okay?
Okay.
Here we are. This is Cocked Out, the gun version for everyone with a dirty mind apparently earlier, like her. This is Cocked Out. Christian Serratos is going to be our first contestant. Let me explain the rules to you briefly, okay? First of all, we have our board over there. The different hole cutouts on the board have different point values. The point of this game is you have 30 seconds to try to score as many points as you possibly can. Now you have 3 different guns to work with here, okay?
Okay.
The first gun, the red penetrator, because it has a laser sight on it.
Okay.
These are all very clean names. I don't know why anybody thinks that they're not. This is Green Thunder.
Okay.
Okay? And this is Lil Boy Blue.
Okay.
And we're going to get you all goggled up here because we don't want anything hurting your eyes,
No,
of
it's
course.
a serious weapon in your hands.
No, it is. It is. And then we've got your ammo belt that we have to get on you here.
Okay.
Let's get this all geared up. Let's
How
do
do
this.
I?
No, I don't want to mess anything up here.
Nope, you're good.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going to have you stand. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to have you stand right here.
Oh my
Scoot on
God,
up.
I'm
Okay,
so
right
nervous.
here. Are you ready to go? Which
Yeah.
gun would you like to start with?
The big
little
one.
boy, it's little.
Sorry,
little boy blue.
Blue.
Get it right. Come
Sorry.
on. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready on the time? No, wait a second. Are we ready
I
on the
truly
time?
should have practiced.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Probably. Wait, how do I even shoot this thing? Oh, right here.
There's a trigger. Oh my. Yes, you know how to cock the gun. Here we go. Okay, ready? We got 30 seconds on the clock.
Wait, how do I cock it? Like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's already cocked.
Okay.
Ready? We have 30 seconds on the clock. All right, ready? In 3, 2,
my
1,
God.
go.
Why is it going?
Cock it. Go. Oh, keep going.
Jesus.
Keep going. Keep going. Come on,
Oh my
people.
God.
Cheer on. Cheer on. Let's go.
Why do you give me the fucked up?
Oh, we got one. There we go.
Okay,
Keep going.
this one's broken.
Keep going. Keep going.
This
It's
one's
jammed.
broken.
It's jammed. It's jammed. There we go. There you go.
Oh my God. Okay, 5 points. It's gonna be
Here you go.
it.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh
Keep
my
going,
goodness.
Keep going.
Oh my God.
5.
Are you
4,
serious? I only get 5 points?
2, 1. Oh. No. Here we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
The problem is
Now.
you gave me the jammed gun.
I'm sorry. Now, wait a second before you take everything off.
Oh.
Actually, put your goggles back on.
Oh.
You're not done yet. While they're tallying
get
up
a
your
second?
score, you get to use Grasshopper. Now, Grasshopper's a very dangerous weapon.
Okay.
Okay? So let's have you stand back over here
Is
again.
this one going to be malfunctioning as well?
Shit. Not the first time I've heard that. So, we get the gun ready. It's cocked. It's ready to go. Okay? You get one final shot.
Okay.
Now, before you shoot, let's
Yeah.
find out what your score is of right now. Your score is 5. That's okay.
Okay.
Now, you get one final shot. Take your shot when you are comfortable. Try to add as many points as you want. If you want to go for another 5, that's fine. You want to go for the blue balls down at the bottom, it's your choice.
I might want to.
Okay.
Okay. This doesn't even have a. All right. Meh. Does that look right?
I'm not going to down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh!
So close.
So close. Everybody give a hand for Christian Serratos. Thank you so much. We'll take this off. All right. There we go. All right, everybody. Again, the big thanks for Christian Serratos. Up next, we will be hanging out with dance pop star Kimberly Cole. But first, a public service announcement with Randall.
Being a girl can really suck sometimes. All you want is love, affection, money, and presents. If only there were an easy way to have it all. But didn't you know, dummy? There is! It's called being a loose woman. Loose women have all sorts of fun that you're missing out on. The fellas take them out on lots of adventures. Like biking, going to the latest moving picture show. I like you enough to spend money on you. Yay, I feel pretty now. Your guy can even take you on fun camping adventures. She says, hey Timmy, first I'm gonna roast a wiener, then I'm gonna roast a wiener. Get what I'm saying, stupid? I mean your penis. Being a loose woman is easy. All you have to do is go all the way with your boy toy once in a while. You can even save gas and do it in pairs in the same car. Hey, how's it going up there with you, friend? Great. Thanks for asking. Look, everyone's doing it. Well, except for this broad. Mary here was on a nice date with Jeff. They went out dancing, and Jeff told her how much he likes stroking her hair. But when Jeff drops her off at her house, she gets scared and just runs right inside. Jeff's like, hey, what gives, Mary? All I wanted to do was touch your butt and stuff. But she's not having any of it. She's like, get away, and slams the door right on his face. Well, good thing I have that new Playboy magazine subscription, he says. And look at Mary. She could have had all kinds of hanky-panky fun tonight. But instead of bringing sexy back, all she gets is to kiss her tears. Let's look at what Mary should have done. Jeff takes her on a swell date to get home. Jeff's like, hey, mind if I come in and touch your butt and stuff? Oh my gosh, I thought he'd never ask. And off they go. She puts on some Jerry Lee Lewis and it's great balls of fire. Good for you, Mary. Now, Mary gets everything she ever wanted from Jeff. Here, babe, I found this great ring in my Cracker Jacks box this morning. I think you'd look great with it. Oh gosh, this is the best moment of my life, and all this time all I had to do was be a loose woman. And they lived happily ever after. Oh, but make sure to practice safe sex and wear plenty of protection because you don't want to end up with one of those ankle biters because they really will stain your futon. The end.
Our next guest is one of the hottest dance pop artists around. Her most recent single, You Make Me Wanna, hit number 13 on the Billboard charts. Let's take a quick look.
Shut your mouth and close the door. You won't break my heart. Oh, come easy when you make it hard. You make me wanna. Ooh, ah, na na na, la la la, eh, oh. Ooh, ah, na na na, la la la. You make me wanna. Ooh, ah, na na na, la la la, eh, oh. Ooh, ah, na na na, la la la.
I am going to need to take a cold shower. Chris, a little bit more, please. He is the luckiest bastard in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Cole. Hey.
Give me a little hug.
Yeah. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. You look amazing.
You look amazing. Very dapper, very sexy.
Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat.
Now, when you said you want to take a cold shower, was it about that dude or the girls?
It was definitely the dude.
The dude, right?
Right, yeah.
Pretty cool.
He is. No, it was definitely the girls. We saw you at the VMAs last week. We got to hang out for a little bit.
We
yes,
already
which
had
was
a little
awesome.
moment.
It was. It was a moment for sure.
It was.
It was. Did you have a fun time at the event?
I did. The VMAs are that, for artists, I mean, you have to have the right outfit. There's so much energy. I was there. My favorite performances were Rihanna, Taylor Swift. It was amazing. I had such a great time.
Awesome. Did you run into anybody that you've always wanted to meet? That you
I
had a chance to hang
did.
out
Like
with?
Neo. I've actually performed with Carmen. I was there with her. Actually saw Rihanna, so it was a great event. Can't wait to go next year. Hopefully I'll be on stage.
Yeah, hopefully so. And you just got back from Japan recently, too.
I did.
You were on the Leatherneck tour performing for the troops.
Yes.
What was it like being on a stage in front of those group of guys and girls?
Well, let me tell you, the Leatherneck Tour. So it's a bunch of Marines. So I basically, for the past year, have been traveling the country and Hawaii, Japan. So for me so far, I mean, I do a lot of club dates. I do a lot of, nightclubs, performing at 2 in the morning. But so far, this event has been the most rewarding because obviously as an artist, I want to give back to people and make people happy. As cheesy as it sounds, I am dancing with Keith Apicary over there. But it was amazing because they're, serving our country, and to get up in front of that many people, and they were so appreciative and there was so much love. So far, that has been my most rewarding performances to date. So
awesome. And aside from music, you also host your own show on
Style Hall. Yes, Style Hall.
And the show's called FM. Tell us a little bit about what the show's about.
Style Hall is the #1 fashion and beauty network on YouTube. Okay. And my show is called FM, which stands for Fashion and Music. A little clever little.
Yeah, of course.
So basically, right? Every episode.
She's funnier than me.
No, I'm not. Come on, look at those glasses.
Well.
Basically, every episode is me kind of like a day in the life of a recording artist, but I'm with another amazing recording artist who has an amazing fashion sense. So an episode we did was with Kat Graham from the Vampire Diaries, who is an amazing artist, and she's swag. She has so much swag, and then she's Bonnie on the Vampire Diaries. So in that episode, we got glam together. We were in the studio, and then we actually performed that night together. And I did an episode with Iggy Azalea, who's that 6-foot blonde bombshell Wilhelmina, the model, who's this like gritty rapper, and we did a photo shoot together. So every episode I'll be with another dope, fashion icon who's a recording artist.
Cool.
Kind of
and so now we saw the video for You Make Me Wanna a little bit ago, which, like I said, is a well-produced. It looks very nice. That is the only things I will say about it.
Right? No, give me the real. What does it really make you feel?
There's a lot of hot chicks dancing with not very many clothes on.
It is, and actually I got to tell you that we almost did it on purpose. It was almost a slight parody because there was this character named Keith Apicary who actually crashed my audition for the actual video. And so there was a room full of dancers ready to slay, ready to book a job. And in walks this guy with like these mom jeans, a fanny pack, and like he had like video game equipment. And everyone's like, who's this guy? Basically, he had the most dope moves. He was doing backflips. So this video kind of went viral. It was we were on KTLA Morning News for it. It was like, is this guy for real? We actually, of course, had to book him. So we actually had to make it even more sexy to really, he had to be excited to be in the video.
That's
it was
awesome.
Really fun.
That's cool. Well, I'm very excited because we get to hang out with you a little bit longer and listen to some of your music. So when we come back, guys, we will be listening to some live in-studio music with Kimberly Cole. But first, last week, I had the opportunity to go hang out at Universal Studios Hollywood and get a behind-the-scenes look at how they do all the monster makeup for all the actors at Halloween Horror Nights. Let's check it out.
Our brand is bringing horror movies to life. Universal's the studio that invented the horror movie going all the way back to the silent film era. So, but over the time, we have expanded that brand. Now we're doing video games. Now we're doing television shows like The Walking Dead, working with shock rock stars like Alice Cooper. So as horror evolves, we evolve with it.
The guest expectation of Walking Dead is going to be like they walk into the show. So we have to make that and create that so people come in and think they're there. They're absolutely in the show.
How many people actually go into this in terms of actors?
It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of actors, and one of the craziest things of Halloween Horror Nights, you have to get all those people into makeup every single night of the event, and we have this thing, it's kind of like an assembly line of gore.
We start approximately 3 p.m., and by 6:30, we will take out almost 500 actors through our process.
One of the things we do every night of the event, at the end of the night, is chainsaw chase out. And basically what that is we line the exit of the park with a gauntlet of chainsaws, and as a guest, you have no choice. There's only one way out. You have to go through the chainsaws, and it's insanity. It looks incredibly dangerous, but it's all choreographed to look that way.
What goes into kind of the design for each one of those? Do you basically go with what was in the movie, or do you get more creative with it?
It would depend on Creative and Universal. They provide us with a design work. So it's a 2-dimensional version of something that we have to create into a 3-dimensional version. So we would sculpt it, mold it, cast it, and basically bring it to life at that point.
It's live. It's all happening right in front of you. I think some of my favorite things is taking the creators of these horror movies through their attractions, because it's one thing when you're making a movie, but years ago I took Tobe Hooper through Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now we're working with Tobe to create the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Leatherface is attacking Tobe, and he's just like, ah! And that's always, to me, one of my favorite things.
We're going a little unplugged tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Cole.
Ooh, ooh, na, na, la, la. Ooh, ooh, na, na, na. Ooh, ooh, na, na, la, la. Ooh, ooh, na, na, na. You don't need to flash your credit. I don't want your dollar bill. It takes more than that to get it. Give me something I can feel. Just so you know, I'm ready to go. I got my feet on the ground. I got the steez, if you room to please, I'ma be holding it down. It's all on the mind, don't waste my time. Ready for another round. Aim for the heart, that's where to start. Show me how you make it pound. If we're gonna feel good, if you want it all night, if you're with it, we could. You gotta do it just right. Push your arrow through my heart. 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 I need a good hit, almost hurts me. When you give it, do it deep. Just twist it, make it pierce me. Give me something I can keep. Just so you know, I'm ready to go. I got my feet on the ground. I got the steez, if you empty please, I'ma be holding it down. It's all in the mind, don't waste my time. Ready for another round. Aim for the heart, that's where to start. Show me how you make it pound. If we're gonna feel good, if you want it all night, if you're with it, we could. You gotta do it just right. Push your arrow through my heart. 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 Yeah. Push your arrow through my heart.
Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you for coming outside. Big hand for Christian Serratos. And of course, Kimberly Cole. And the tall, dark, and handsome guitar man on the side.
Yeah, G on the guitar.
All right, everybody, this was Clocked Out. I'm Nash Harrington, and we will see you next week. Kimberly Cole.
Nobody cares what you have to say. Hey, hey, shut up. Nobody's listening to you anyway. Hey, you got your eyeliner done wrong, fake nails too long, fingers all up in my face, trying to put me in my place. You think you can just say what you wanna, but tonight I'm gonna
Yeah.